Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we will be going through Cambridge IGCSE Feb March 2026 paper 1-2. This is a non-calculator paper, so you have to do all your calculations on your own, right? So first question we have here, subtract 9 from 1321. So we subtract 9 from here, so we get here 2, then 1, 3, 1. So this is our answer. Now divide 814 by 2. So when you divide this, so we get here 207. So it's a direct division, very simple questions. Write down the multiples of 6 that are nearest to 20. So multiples of 6 are 6, 12, then we have 18, and then we have 24. So if you see, the nearest one here is 18, so we will write down 18 here. The difference between 18 and 20 is the minimum than other multiples, right? Now 25 number 2 question is 25 people own a bike. So Flo asks each of these 25 what type of bike they own. The bar chart shows some of these results. You can see racing and road, and this mountain is empty. Complete the bar chart of the mountain bikes. Now we have the total is 25 here. And the other two are given. Racing, as you can see here, it is 7. You go from here, and this, if you see, it is 10. So what is the remaining? So for the mountain, the remaining is going to be, it's out of 25, we are going to subtract these two, 10 plus 7. So 25 minus 17, 15 minus 25 minus 17, it is 8. So for mountain we will have 8. So the frequency is 8, so we will draw the bar chart here. So you use your ruler and then you can draw these lines. So this is 8. Now B part, how many more people own road bike than racing bike? So basically we are comparing this racing and road bike. So the difference is going to give us the how much more is that. So 10 minus 7, so this is 3, right? Now number 3, write 0.47 as a percentage. So we remove the decimal like this over 100, right? There are 2 digits after the decimal, and our percentage is out of 100, so multiply it by 100. So we got here 47. So now 9 over 100 as decimal, 9 over 100. There are 2 zeros, so it should be 2 decimal places, 9, and we put 0 here, then we put decimal, so 0.09. Now number 4, shade 3 by 10 of the square on the grid. So first of all, we need to see how many squares are in total we have here. So this side we have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. This side we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. So 8 times 5, we have total is 40. We are looking for 3 over 10. So out of 10, 3 are shaded. So if we have total, then how much will be shaded? So if you multiply this by 4, we get here 40, right? Same we have to do on the in the numerator. 3 times 4, it is 12. So meaning we will shade 12 squares. You can choose any 12, right? Here is 5, we can shade like this 5, and then this is 5, 10, then 2 more, right? So anyway, you can also use 8 from here, then 4 from here. It's up to you what square you are going to shade. Now here 7 of the regions are shaded. Shade 3 more regions so that 1 by 5 of the total area is shaded. Now be careful, it's written total area, so and all these area, shaded area is different. You can see this, and this is more, and this one is, the other ones are smaller here, right? So we need to count first of all how many are they. So I'll start from here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. We have 10 sections this way, and the other side we have here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Inside we have 5. So in that means the total sections are 50. 10 times 550. So this has been divided into 50 sections. Now 7 are shaded here. You can see we have the 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are shaded. Shade 3 more regions, so that 1 by 5 of the shaded. Now you can see we will first go for the first layer. If you go for the first layer here, the first layer, sorry, this layer here, if you go like this, if you see here, so 2 are already shaded here. We will go to the second layer here. The second one, if you go around, you see only 1 is shaded, so we can shade 1 more for that, right? So let me choose this one, so we can shade 1 more like this. So 1 is shaded, 2 more. Now we go for the third layer to check. So if you go third layer here, so go around circular way, you see none of them is shaded, so we can shade 2 more. So let's shade 2 more, then it will complete our the equal area that will be shaded now, that is given for the 3 more regions, right? Now number 5, these are the first 4 terms of the sequence, 6660 and 6. If I see here, if we divide by 10, we can get everywhere. You can see 10 is getting less than the previous one. So divide by 10. So write down the term to term rule is divide by 10, right? Now these are the first 4 terms of the different sequence. Find the next 2 terms. So let's see, observe, when you subtract 27 and 21, we got 6. 21 minus 15 is 6. 15 is, so that means we are subtracting it by 6. So the next term is going to be minus 6. 9 minus 6 is 3. Then 3 minus 6 is going to be negative 3. So that is going to be the next term, again minus 6. So 3 and negative 3 are the next 2 terms. Now number 6, an isosceles triangle has side 4 centimeter and side length 6 centimeter. There are 2 possible triangles that can be drawn that are not congruent to each other. Meaning congruent means they are same shape and size. So same shape and same size, right? But they said it's not congruent. So an isosceles triangle is 4. One triangle is 4, having length 4 centimeter and also 6 centimeter. So isosceles triangle, we need 2 sides equal, right? 2 sides equal. So either it can have like 4 centimeter and then 6, or it can have 6 and 4. So this also is the isosceles triangle. So meaning this is given to us, this is 4 centimeter and this is also 4 centimeter. So another side, both sides can be 6 centimeter. So open, if it is, we have 4, this is 4 centimeter, 6 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So this is also an isosceles triangle, right? So open your compass with radius 6 centimeter and draw an arc like this, and also from other point draw an arc. So then you will get an isosceles triangle. So try join these points here. So 6 centimeter here and 6 centimeter here. So this is the one possibility. Another possibility, you may have like 4 centimeter and 6 centimeter. So 4 centimeter already given, so place your compass here and open 4 centimeter and draw an arc like this here, and another one on other side, you open 6 centimeter from here and draw an arc. So this is also going to be an isosceles triangle, right? So this is 4 centimeter and this is going to be 6 centimeter. Make sure that you use your compass and ruler to draw all these arcs and the lines, right? Now number 7, Krish has 6 x plus 4 marbles and Joe has 9 minus 6 marbles. Write down an expression for the total number of that Krish and Joe has. So that means we are just going to add it. So 6x plus 4 and plus 9 minus x. So now next line, read all the instructions carefully, give your answer in its simplest form, meaning we are going to simplify. So 6x minus x is 5x, 9 plus 4 it is 13. So final answer is 5x plus 13. Now part B, we are given Krish has more marbles than Joe. Krish's marble is 6x plus 4 and Joe has 9 minus x. So meaning this is greater. Krish's marbles are greater than this. So write down an expression for how many more marbles Krish and Joe has. Again we have an expression, no numbers here, so meaning we are going to subtract. So whenever we want to find out the difference, we subtract. So 6x plus 4 minus 9 minus x. So now we simplify. 6x plus 4, when you expand the bracket, so these signs are going to change. So 6x plus x is 7x and 4 minus 9 it's negative 5. So 7x minus 5, right? Now number 8, write down the two prime numbers that are greater than 20 but less than 30. So as you can see, the numbers between prime numbers 23 and 29. So these are the numbers that are only divisible by number itself and 1. So these are the two numbers that can be written here. Now number 9, we have worked out the difference between 5 squared. 5 square is 25 and 2 cube is 8, and we are looking for the difference. So for the difference we are just going to subtract 25 minus 8, that is 17. Now write down the reciprocal of 4. So reciprocal of 4 means you are just going to swipe the numerator and the denominator. As you can see, we don't see any denominator here, so meaning 4 is equivalent to 4 over 1. So and then the reciprocal is going to be 1 over 4. 1 over 4. If you want to know the detailed video on these topics, the small you can check out the places list on my channel, and we have the concept based video also there. Now write down an irrational number that is between 4 and 5. So as you know that 16 square root is 4 and 25 square root is 5. So we are looking number between this and this. So you can take any number that comes between this 16 and 25. It can be square root 17, square root 18, then square root 19, square root 20, and square root 21, square root 22, square root 23, and square root 24. So you can choose any of these numbers, right? I'm just writing here square root 17, right? Now number 10, we have here work out the values of A, B and C. So now as you can see, we have these arrows here. Do you see these arrows here? So these arrows means this line, these two lines are parallel, right? So whenever we have parallel lines, so we can use the angle properties to find out the angles. Work out the value of ABC. So if I see here, if we go around like this here, so we have the Z shape, right? If A is this, the A and 60 are going to be alternate angles. So A is going to be 60. Why? Because it is an alternate angle, right? We see the Z shape. Now the second one for the B. So if I look around here, so we can see the F shape here like this. You see that? So whenever we have F shape like this, so this angle and this angle, they are called corresponding angle. So if this is 65, this is also going to be 65. So it's 65. Why? Because they are corresponding angles, right? Now for C, you can see these three angles are on a straight line, so we can just find out the sum of these angles is going to be 180. So C is going to be 180, then 60 plus 65, right? So this is equal to 55, right? So now let's move to the next one. Put one pair of brackets into each calculations to make it correct. So here you have to use trial and error method. So if you put bracket here, then we get here 6 times 5 30, 30 minus this will become 8. So this is not the case. So if we put bracket here and another one can be here, then this is 6 times, inside the bracket we have 5 plus 5 10 minus 3 7, 6 times 7 is 42. So our bracket, this is good enough over here. Now this one here we have negative, so let's say I put bracket here. Let's try 4 minus, this is 100 divided by 10. So 100 divided by 10 is 10. 4 minus 10, so this gives us negative 6. So this is correct here. Now write this as the power of 3. So now you know that 9 can be written as 3 squared and 27 can be written as 3 cubed. So we use the exponent. Now base is same, exponent rule, 2 plus 3. When we have base same, then we add the powers. So this is 3 power 5, right? Now work out 0.025 square root. So as you know, this is non-calculator paper, so we can convert this 25 over, it will be like 4 digits there, so we will put 4 zeros with the 1 and the square root. Now we can write it down as 5 times 5, and down we can have 100 and 100. So when we take out this pair of this, then we will have 5 over 100, which can be written as 0.05. Now number 14, a school records the number of students who are late on each of 12 days. So here are the record of the students. Complete the stem and leaf diagram. So for the stem and leaf diagram, you make sure that you write this is the this is called the stem, this side, and this side we have the leaf. So the side on leaf should be in increasing order. So we can start one by one. I will write it down here on the side, then we will write in the arranged order here. So 17 1 7, so this is the key here, 17 1 7. So we will write down 7 here, then 1 is 0 1, right? So 0 1, it goes here. 23 will come in the third line, and 14 in the second line. I'll put just the second digit. 18 also here. 8 is 0 8, meaning it will go in the first one, and then again 8, it will also go in the first, and 12 is going here, and 10 we have here. 5 is also 0 5, so it goes in the first one. 22 goes in the third one, and 19 goes in the second one. Now you can see they are not in order, so we will place them in increasing order here. So first one we have here 1 5 8 and 8. Then next we have 0 2 4 7 8 and 9. Third is 2 and 3. So that is it for it. Now number 15, the probability that J wins a game is 0.7. Find the probability he does not win. So does not win means we were going to subtract from 1. So 1 minus 0.7, it is 0.3. J plays 50 games. Work out the number of games he is expected to win. So probability of winning here in the first in the beginning you are given here is 0.7. So 0.7, and there are 15 these trials. So 7 times 5 is 35, and we have here 1 0. that we will put, and one decimal when we put, then these zeros goes there, and then we have final answer is 35. So that's it for this video, guys. Write in your comment section how did you find this paper from the new series. It is same or different, you find it hard or difficult. Thank you so much, and be blessed, guys.